This video is about how zombies, aliens, and robots will take over the world. Not. It's actually about me and my room and saying goodbye to this island. Yep. So this is my room. How beautifully set up. I made that shelf, by the way. It's kind of cool because it fits all my binders and stuff. I keep like everything organized a certain way. Like, seriously, I don't want to go into it too much, but yeah. All these are empty. There's nothing in them. I store everything by shelf now. I got those bins earlier because I thought I needed the space, and then yeah, but I'm actually able to fit everything. Just can't have too much stuff. Scuba diving equipment! I started scuba diving already, yes. But I've only been in the ocean doing it once. And I also have a remote control car, which is right in there. I used to play with this thing and work on it a lot, actually. Ready to go. It looks like a little mini Batmobile. It's pretty cool. I don't know. I would mess around with it, but there's too many things. Too many things I have to show. So I had a flight that was supposed to have today, but because of the weather, the planes didn't come in, so they had to wait for them to come in, and they postponed it for 24 hours. So I leave tomorrow morning at 9:30 in the morning, and tomorrow's Sunday, which means that I'm gonna get back to O'Hare Airport like midnight or something, because it takes 14 hours to get to Seattle, but since I go over the international date line, whatever it's called, it's the same time when I get to Seattle, and then the flight after that is a little while. So because I probably would have to take a flight at like 2 p.m. and then from there I would probably get back to O'Hare at like 8. I don't know. But yep. Sorry there's no fish today, but there is a nice beautiful day outside, so I might as well just go outside. In fact, why don't we go for a little walk and a little drive?
They were on the third floor of my house. Obviously not controlling.
This is my car. The handle is broken off, so I have to open it like this. It's kind of weird. I like to keep my car clean for the most part. That whoa, fog. That is fog. Yes, it is warm in my car. But it's okay. It should go away soon. You always put AC usually like on the highest or something. But then it's hard to hear me. So, let's go for a drive. I still have my wiper blades on. Okay, so it's in reverse. And the camera's still fogged up. So I'm gonna like AC you off or something. Yeah! Alright. Where do we want to go today? I wish I could just like record like different places and then like connect them all with links so that you could just click like go left or right, like click right and then it just takes you to another video where I go to the right instead. Of course it would take like so many, like it would take like months just to make that. It'd be ridiculous. So, basically, I'm gonna miss this place because, I don't know, because I've been here for so long. I mean, I went to like 2 different churches here. I used to go to the chapel on base, and now I go to a Baptist church off base. I've been through multiple, like, different commanders and first sergeants coming through my unit, so it basically is like all just shows that I've been here for a while. I mean, I've been here for over 2 years, so you can imagine, like, I've had friends that finally left. The friends that I came here with aren't here anymore. They weren't necessarily the best friends that I had here, but like it just goes to show, like, I'm here a little longer than usual. Usually only people who are married actually are here for 3 years. But since I get out of the military just shy of a year left, they don't want to move me to another station. So because of that, I'm just stuck here. But it's not really that I'm stuck here. So last night I drove some Marines over there. I guess that's where they stay. I used to think, like, I guess it says UMUC in it. I thought that earlier that was just a Navy building, because I drove someone off base. Maybe I'll just show you the hobby shop just for fun, just for kicks and giggles. I mean, I don't know what else to show you. Like, hobby shop. Hobby shop is where you go to fix your car. Makes you into a man. That's why I'm a man now, because I changed my brakes, and so automatically at that point I became a man. Like before that I was not a man. Like my voice was higher. I was like, oh my god. Like now I'm a man because I changed out my brakes. If that makes any sense. So anyway, this is called Radar Hill. You can go really a lot of times running up and down this hill, and this person just backed up for me. I have no idea why. He like looks all just like thought I was gonna, I don't know. This is the hobby shop. This is where you go to fix your car. Yeah, where you fix your car. There's some dudes over there. I don't want them to see that I'm camera recording. But if you can see, those cars are put up. It's actually pretty fun. You go in there. It's actually really cheap just to rent out one of those lifts. It's like $2 an hour or something, and it's easier. Like, I remember I first changed out my oil, I wasn't using a lift, I was just using one of those. I was just propping up my car. No, use a lift, because it's just like a $2 an hour or something instead of $1 an hour. But you can do it really fast. And I just cut someone off because I'm recording, and I'm gonna get in big trouble now. Which is why when I post this on YouTube, I'm gonna make this a private video, which only certain people can see if they have certain YouTube accounts. Not a public, everyone can see this video. So, sorry if it took you some trouble to make an account to watch this video, but I don't want to get in trouble for recording so much stuff off around base, and because I don't know what rules I'd be breaking right now if I was making a public video. But since it's private, it's not like anything you wouldn't see anyway if you were here. Sorry, the car in front of me just, like, he went around the intersection and then just like he was gonna turn left and then he turned back straight. I don't know. Sorry. I don't know what he was doing. The guy behind me is probably still mad, like wondering like what I'm doing. Yep. Maybe I shouldn't go to Subway. Maybe I should go to DFAC instead. I don't like people following me. Okay, this guy is still behind me. I don't know why. So I'm gonna turn left. Okay. I don't like people following me. It's very obnoxious and it makes me paranoid. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna put you back up so you can see. I'm just really driving back to where I came from. Over to the left is the gym. So that place is pretty neat. You can play basketball, you can do whatever. I don't know who to hang out with today, or if I'm going to hang out with anyone. This whole week I really haven't done much of anything except like being productive and fixing stuff and making stuff, cleaning stuff, organizing stuff. Doing paperwork and stuff. I mean, and then I went for a long drive just because it was in the middle of the night and my sleep pattern's weird. So I was up from like 11 to like 5 in the morning just driving. And I always kind of thought like, you know, when I leave this island, I'm going to miss it. And that was before I knew that I was going to be here longer than 2 years. Like, I knew that when I left at the 2-year mark, I was thinking, like, I'm going to miss this place. And I still am wondering, like, I'm going to miss this place, like, you know what I mean? All the more, actually, now. What's cool about Okinawa, they have, and I've only shown you on Kadena. Like, I got to go off base now. I gotta drive, show you around. I don't know which gate I should go out. Maybe I should go out gate 2, which is on the east side of the base. Oh yeah, this BX right here. This is like the biggest shopping mall or just store. Like the whole upstairs is basically a Walmart, and the whole downstairs is like just like a big strip mall. It's just one big rectangular. It's like the second biggest like base exchange for the Air Force, I think, or in the military or something like that. So I'm not gonna go that way. If I went down that road to the left, you know, there's the library, there's the there's just this is a big base. Like, it's huge. Like, I could just pick a direction and go that way for a while. It doesn't even matter. Like, this is actually a pretty big base, and I'm not even on the side where there's the flat line. Like, there's a whole airport on this base, and it's like on the north side of the base. Then there's like, I don't know how much area, but housing for like, I don't know if it's like for miles, but it's like a lot of housing, and then a lot of just, there's like a whole golf course on this base too. They don't mess around. Right now I'm kind of cutting, this road kind of cuts straight to gate 2. So I'm gonna go out. If you see a guy with like a, you know, an M4 or some kind of weapon, don't freak out. It's normal. At least for here, it's normal. And this guy definitely loves Okinawa. You can tell that from his I love Okinawa. Yep. And I'm almost out of batteries. Hopefully I don't run out before I can show you off base. I think there's a Japanese lady behind me. I don't want to like make it conspicuous, but yeah. I think she noticed. Oh well. You'll see enough Japanese people. And you'll also fall off the edge if I don't hold you up when I'm going uphill. Uh-oh. Security forces is behind me. Oh, they're turning. I'm good. I've never seen one of their trucks pull someone over, though. Usually it's like their squad cars or something. I've never been pulled over, thankfully. Hopefully I never get pulled over. Hopefully. I'm going over tire spikes right now, so I can't return. So you better have your little ID card, which they scan. Beep. Okay, you're good. You're in the system. We're tracking you. Going under the bridge. Now, let's see. Should I just go straight, or should I turn left, or should I turn right? There's so far you can go. So many directions. Actually, now that I'm off base, I'm gonna mess around a little bit more. Like, I'm gonna hold my camera a little bit more, not just put it in the front. So you're gonna actually see around. The off base, as you can see, is kind of just like city on this side, at least. It's kind of just, I don't want to say like ghetto, but I mean, look, there was writing on that pole. So ooh, I forgot, like 2 years ago they said they could get pictures from a camera, digital camera or something. Hope it's not just a digital camera, because, well, I have a camera where I took pictures, and I went to the festival where they have the giant tug-of-war game. And where did I put the camera for it? This was the camera that I had like stored away in my closet forever. Yep. Hopefully it still has the pictures on there. I bet they're all like radiated from the sun, like, or something. Like when I actually get the pictures out, they're all gonna be like, they're not gonna look good. They're gonna they're gonna be like white or something. I don't know. I didn't plan to get out of my car right here, but it's whatever. There's Americans around this place all the time. So I don't know if I should have put my 4-ways on, but no one really comes down this place anyway. So here I am, outside gate 2, not far from hitting this gate. I didn't really drive far at all. You could drive for like hours, like literally. And this place isn't even that big of an island, like, but you can still drive hours. I think I'm only here because I'm gonna try to get pictures off this. If I can't, because I think they only do digital. If you can look for the sign, then I'll just leave. I've been in this building one other time because I wanted to do the same thing with this same camera, but they were like, "Oh, we're not open." It was like a year ago. Trust me, I've done a lot more in the last year than just try to get pictures off my camera. I know, I left this like sitting somewhere. This is a cool view though. No, actually it's not. That's not a cool view. I will show you a cool view if I have time. And I will make time. This looks like it's a church. Like, I don't know. But it's just another, it's like another floor to this never ending thing. Yeah, this is not a view. Okay, but I will show you a view, but here, this is not a view. Not a view. Okay, it's a view, but it's not that good of a view. Damn. Huh. I guess I came up here for the view. What's Yashima mean? It's a name, I guess. Yashima! Oh! So when you talk to Japanese, like basically what I would do is I noticed that one of my friends who was here before, who would like hang out with Japanese people all the time, he'd be like, okay, you know? And then like other guys, when they would talk to him, they'd be like, like they would like talk in a different way. And I was like, huh. Like, I don't really hang out, I don't go off base that much. Because I don't really always have the time, and I'm always doing something, and I don't pick up on the Japanese that easily. But, and I don't, like, because I don't go to, like, bars, like, I don't go to clubs at night or whatever, like, I don't know what people really do. But, some people get married to Japanese girls. That happens, so. One of the guys that came here when I did got married, and the guy that I bought my first car from got married to a Japanese, so. I just wasted a lot of your visual time in that building. Can you hear me? Because it's windy. Okay, so hopefully my battery doesn't die, and I promised you a view. Yes, I did. Promised you a view. I would show you the ocean, but that's not. When I said view, I was kind of implying that it would be like a high up view. I guess I could show you that. I mean, might as well, right? Japanese people are nice. Don't bother them though, because they don't deserve it. They're nice. See, he even left his four ways on. Okay, so because I don't know who I'd get angry or who would be offended or whatever by this video, that's why I'm making it kind of more for family and stuff, because I don't really want to mess around with, oh, why'd you post a video where you were like, you know, you made this traffic violation or something, or you know, you recorded on base whatever and you're showing it to everyone, or I don't know. So I'm just gonna make it a family video for only the purposes of I'm gonna show you around this place. That's about it. And I'm gonna show you why I miss this place and stuff like that. So this is where people get in trouble at night. It's on this street because there's clubs and girls that wear things like that. If you didn't see that, then you probably don't know what I was just talking about. But anyway, yeah, people tend to, I guess, get in trouble on this street a lot. I'm coming up on the street 330, which is like east of Kadena. One of the roads that people go on the most is 58, which is on the other side, but it kind of goes the same direction as this road. And I'm gonna turn right on it, and then I'm gonna go down to where the terrain goes up really high. Drive up there and then just like stop somewhere and just show you just out. Whoa, you can see everywhere. And then I'm not really gonna take you underneath the water scuba diving or anything because the weather conditions, and I still am not scuba certified, so it would basically be like me recording, getting my training. So I can't do that yet. I could take you like snorkeling, but I would have to get something to waterproof a camera. So I'll probably just show you a nice view and then like a beach or something. This is Koza Music Town. It's a pretty cool just place where people hang out, I guess. They have like, somebody will come in that area and they'll just like present something. Up on the top floor, they have a fighting ring, and one of my friends that I knew from AIT, kind of more of an acquaintance, he wasn't like, but like he knows who I am, I know who he is, like we knew each other from AIT and everything. He had a fight up there, and I went to one of them. It was pretty cool. He beat this big Japanese guy, like this guy, but he beat him, like, it was awesome. I was like, yeah! He just beat him, like, it was bad. He did a good job. So, yeah, I'll show you the road. This is what it looks like here. It's compressed. It's not like third world country or anything. It's just compressed. Like, it's just ridiculous. Like, you'll drive somewhere and there will be like a 10-story building, just bam, like right there. And then right next to it, you'll have like some guy living in like a little like shack type thing, and it'll be like a couple feet away. Like, it's compressed. I could show you Kokosai Street, which is way down in Naha. It's way south of here, like miles south of here. Or I could show you kind of where Gate 2, where I just came out. If I would have turned like left a little bit later, instead of where I actually turned, or maybe earlier, I'm trying to think. No, if I turned left a little later, there's basically just like walkways between buildings. Like, it's really close up. Everything's Like you wonder how some things are built. Like see that the building's just like right on the corner. Like it shapes with the road. You're lucky you got sidewalks here. You know what I mean? But sadly, I ran out of batteries, so I had to drive all the way back to my room. Yeah. But it's not that big of a deal. No, it really isn't. Yeah, when I went back, I had to hand the guy my ID card. He has his little device, like it's a barcode scanner, and he scans it, bleep, and then it tells him if I'm good or not. It goes if I'm good, and if I'm not good, like if I'm not supposed to be driving or something, it goes meep meep meep, like low like that. So one of the things I knew was gonna, you know, be around now a few years ago, I knew this would be required and everything like that. But yeah, I wish I could just tell people what I found out, what I know about, you know, technology and everything, what I found out when I was in college, when I was just reading through, and I realized what some things were possible. And one of them was, I was reading my computer science book that and they had RSA encryption in it. And with RSA encryption, you have a public key and a private key. So if I wanted to send you a secret message, and you already have a private key that I have that no one else has, then I can use that as a cipher. But if something happens to where you don't necessarily, you know, have that key, I can create a cipher with you. So I can basically to send you a secret message, I would have you give me a key. I would have you make one number, and then based off that number you make another number using a mathematical formula that is easy to do it that one way, but like impossible to do it the other way. So you send me the second number to where you were able to find out the second number really easily, but the first number no one will really be able to find out unless, you know, they could process a huge processor like the size of the earth for like hundreds and hundreds of years in order to figure it out. So you give me the second number, I take that second number, and then I use a certain algorithm to encrypt my message to where no one is going to be able to decrypt it unless they have your first number. So I encrypt the message and I give it to you. And the way I encrypt it, it's easy to encrypt it, but it's like impossible to decrypt it. Even though you know the same number I know. Like I can't even decrypt it myself. I just know the message because I was the one starting off with the message. So then I send that to you, and then you use your first number to decrypt it, and then you figure it out. Now you think, so what's the big deal? Well, the big deal is that was like never possible before. That until that was found out, unless we have like processors and little chips and stuff that can do that algorithm, you can't do that. You can't really. You can, with just a human communicating with another human, you can cipher something. You can both know like a language or something like that. But to do that specific thing to where you don't start off with anything that both of you know to begin with, but then you build it, that requires that specific like algorithm. There's almost no qualitative way to do it. I think. Like there's no way to basically to emulate doing the RSA with just like qualitative, like just without numbers, but using like the way people talk and everything. I don't think it's, the reason why I don't think it's possible is because that's like specifically how it's designed, because mathematically, because it's based off like prime numbers and everything, it's specifically designed to where you can't do it systematically. Like it's built off the fact that there are literally 10 billion combinations, but only one works. And if you don't know that one already, like I said with the cipher, but you're kind of doing it to where you have two numbers and the other one is connected to it, and I'm not smart enough to say if that's qualitatively possible or if there's a way that the human brain could do it, but I think that you would have to use some kind of like chip to do that, and then basically you would use that because a computer can be compromised. A computer, you can find, like someone types in a password, bam, you can see what the password is, or the computer can read it or something like that. You don't know what's secure and what's not. But if you have like a computer chip that you yourself designed or you got from the designated area, then it can do the RSA and you can begin, or it can hold a private key in there, but it uses like RSA and it uses encryption before it ever leaves the chip, so no one else can find out what that key or what that password is. A human can't really do that. A human has to kind of put the password out there because he doesn't have the capability of doing the process that the chip does. So when I got my military ID, I was like, these already have chips in them? I wonder if they use RSA encryption. And when I actually started installing middleware on my computer one time when I was in AIT in Texas, I noticed that it said that at the top. It said RSA encryption. So it's all based off like mathematics and how things work that people don't usually understand. That's why people don't see, I guess, either they don't see or they don't believe the impact of their choices. When you allow a system of government or allow someone to implement all these things, and you don't know how everything works, what is the meaning of all these things, like money and things like that, you really just see things as they are, and you just kind of think, okay, well, how do I work in this world? How do I get money for myself? How do I survive? Because you're just on that level. You never were on the level of, wait a minute, if I designed this bank to work this way, then that means, without people really being able to tell, the average person being able to tell, I'm going to have control over a lot of people, and basically I'm going to force there to be 50% of the people poor and like 50% rich, pretty much, because of the way I designed the system. I'm going to design it off debt, so that there's no way any currency can exist unless there is debt. Because the first time I give out $1, bam, I'm already asking for $1.10 back. So that first person with the money already owes me something. So anyone who gets the money from them, somebody's going to be indebted to somebody, and is always going to end up at me. So that's my little spiel. Yeah. And I did promise that I would show you guys a view. and that I would show you a beach. And I'm wondering what view in... No, I think I know the view, but I'm wondering what beach. Because I don't want to have to go way south for the view, but then north for the beach. And I'm not even talking that much north. I'm just talking enough to where it takes up a lot of your time. But I'm gonna have to let my camera like recharge or something. I don't think I have any spare batteries or anything for this. In fact, I wish I did. What are you looking at? You better be looking at me. Seriously. You better be looking just at me. What? I want to show you something. Watch this. This is where I keep my I used to keep my stationery in like one spot and my tools in another, but then I had so many, so I kind of put like, just to get to fit well, I put my like tapes and my glues in one drawer, in one thing, and then I put like, I guess I separated my static tools from my consumable. So yeah, I even have a label maker, which I've used, as you can see. I'll show it. I started organizing my paperwork a little bit because that was a mess for the longest time. I got like my legal documents and stuff, which has like birth certificate, you know, I got my military records, which has, I still gotta put dividers on these, but it's got like certificates of classes I've done that I still have to get updated in my records. I got my, you know, my leave statement. This is the leave statement I'm on right now, actually. I got my secret clearance paperwork, my contract. So I got, this is the manual of how you're supposed to do PT, which is like exercising. It's like pretty much how you're supposed to do it. I got study stuff. I got, this one is one I want to show you actually. Orientation. I took just some stuff that I had and I put it together so that like I could just give this to someone. It's got the dive spots on Okinawa, and it tells you about them and everything. It's got like a list of all the restaurants and stuff. Like there's the aquarium. Oh man, I should bring this camera to the aquarium and just show you the dolphin show. Oh, it's probably too late. Yeah, it's 12:36. I would have had to be there. I think they got one at 1 o'clock. I can call them to see if they have another one, but I think they always have one at like 1 o'clock. And it's really cool, actually. It's a cool dolphin show. There's a map I made of Kadena a long time ago because I was told I had to do it. This was like a long time ago, like a while ago. This is when I like was first here. So this is where I am right. Where is it? Wait, is this? Oh, I see. It's kind of sideways. Why don't I have barracks labeled on there? I guess I don't have the barracks. Labeled on there, but it's like right here. It's right by gate 5. So, sorry. I'm not checking to see if I'm keeping it in the... There's a whole bunch of junkyards around here, so if you want to fix your car... Junkyards! And then survival, how to say stuff. So, if you want to say good morning, ohayo gozaimasu. Good day, konnichiwa. Good evening, konbanwa. Good night, oyasuminasai. I don't really say that one a lot. Goodbye, sayonara. So if I were to say like my name is, I'd say watashi no namae wa Suan Teimoshi desu. But the more, like, they'll understand it. Like, if you say each individual consonant with a vowel, like, anata wa, watashi wa. And then there's, like, these cool card games that I got a while back where you can just learn the little, like, the kana. Because there's katakana and hiragana, and then you got the kanji, which is like way more complicated, and you don't want to learn it because it would take too long. Like, even the Japanese people don't even like know all of the kanji. Like, kanji is like, it's one of those things that's a little more up there. Church that I go to. That's the pastor. Maranatha Baptist Church. He was at Airman when he first got saved. Yep. It's a nice church. It's like traditional. It's like they got, Masters Clubs is what they call it, but it's really like Awana Clubs. So, I go to that church. I'm actually not technically, I'm not a member yet. I was going to become a member, but I don't know. I think I wanted to, maybe I'll do that. I only have a year left here, but maybe I'll become a member, and so that I can do, help out with the Awana clubs or the Masters clubs. Maybe. We'll see. Kind of get busy with work a lot. I'll show you my coins. These ones. Okay, these ones are the same. This one and this one is the same. One of them I got because the Sergeant Major, the first Sergeant Major that we had, he came and check up on us during work, and we were studying. So he was like, okay, well, I'm going to ask you questions. And so he just grabbed one of our papers and was like, okay, what's this tactical control method weapons system? And I'm like, and he asked a couple people, he asked me that, like, one of them. And I told him, I was just like, it's this one. And he's like, nope, that's not right. And, I'm like, wait a minute. No, I know that's got to be what it was. Walks away, and I go back out there later because I looked at the sheet and it said, like, true or false. Like, it said, like, the same one that he read, but then it said, like, false in the answer key. I'm like, yep. So I'm like, I go out there, I'm like, Sergeant Major, I was right on that question. It was a true-false question. And he said, huh? Let me see. It was when I first got out there, so I didn't really say it like that. I was just like, oh, Sergeant Major. And, like, probably no one would have told me to do that, but after he came back in and looked at it, he was like, oh, okay. Oh, good job. I like a killer. Like, he shook my hand and he gave me that coin. And then everyone was just like, wow, good job. Like, good job, Swan. Like, and people liked that, I guess. And then I got the other one from Patriot University because I was kind of involved in that class, I guess. At first I was just sitting in the back like, man, whatever. Like, they didn't sound like they knew what they were talking about. And then this cool commander named Captain Tally, he like seemed to read my mind. He was just like, well, we don't really know everything that we're talking about, but that's why we're here, to learn and to figure this out and everything. So eventually I was talking to like some officers, some higher up ranking, and I was like, well, how does the radar actually work? And this isn't like secret information or anything like this. This is common knowledge. You can look it up. This is how radars work in general. The kind that I'm talking about. I forgot what it was actually called though, but it uses the pencil beam, which was actually in his electronics book from college, which he had like in his car. So at first they were talking about like waves going through each other and like somehow hitting each other and like combining like the Death Star or something, and I was like, that doesn't sound right. Waves always go through each other. They always, you know, they don't affect each other. They just go straight through. So when I looked up actually how it worked, and it was the waves like built up on each other, and I was able to like draw that on the whiteboard, and everyone was like, "Oh, that's cool! Like I actually understood it and everything like that." And I was like, "Wow, like okay." Okay. So they gave me a coin at the end of that class thing. And then this coin right here in the middle, this big coin, I'm kind of happy about this one. I had a warrant officer give me this one. Basically because I had all these little hiccups and stuff on site at work. I had lost the radar keys. I had left them on the water buffalo, which is a big tank where everyone fills up their water, and I left them there, and you're not supposed to do that. It was bad. But I just kept going, and they made me carry around like a cinder block or something. Like, I forgot. Different people who lost different things. Like, so I think my other friend had to carry like a chalk block around everywhere. But yeah, I had to carry a cinder block tied to the radar keys so I wouldn't lose them. But someone's knocking on my door, and I'm about to record them. And I'll pause it for now. Okay, so that was just my squad leader wondering about my flight. I guess I forgot to send him a text on my phone or a C-mail to let him know that it was 24 hours delayed. So he was wondering like if I had left or whatever. He wants me to tell him when I leave and everything. So yeah. That coin, pretty much because I got it because I always kept a good attitude about things. I always kept a positive attitude. I didn't give up. I just kept going. I just kept working with whatever I had. You know, I didn't stop. You know, did my best anyway. Didn't let anything really get me down at that point. So I guess that's why I gave it to me. But it's nice to have. I'm glad that I got it. 2 coins I got at the same time right here. From the Army Ball. 2011, this year. Everyone got this coin who went, but it's pretty cool because it's just like a humongous coin. And then I was 22 years old, still am, and I guess I was still the youngest soldier there. Out of all the soldiers there, I was the youngest. This was a coin from the oldest, and he's a chief warrant officer. I don't remember how old he was, but I actually don't even remember his name, but I had looked him up online and everything and posted it on Facebook. Be like, oh, you know, this guy. I should actually have that like written down if I have a coin because of it. If he gave me a coin just for being up there, I cut the cake with him and everything. So, and then that other one in the corner, that's just a United States Army or Department of the Army coin, which I bought for like $10. So I didn't earn it, I just bought it. if that's not considered earning it. Is it weird if you keep a lot of old receipts? Like, if I kept like a lot of old receipts, is that weird? Okay, just pretend you didn't see that if you thought it was weird. Okay, just pretend you didn't see it. Alright? So, you never saw that if it's weird. I can't use this pull-up bar. Okay, I'm starting to bore you guys, probably. Let's go somewhere cool. How much battery life do I have? My battery's still got to charge for a while. It's like almost dead. I'm wondering. It's too bad I don't have fish. It's kind of sad actually, because usually I do, and usually that's one of the first things I show people. I used to have like all this food in here. Now it's just all pretty much just what I need, kept organized. You know, I got like plates and stuff over there, pot and pan, fish stuff, like stuff I don't really use that's like for computers or whatnot. That Wiimote is from my Wiimote project, not because I have a Wii. So no, I don't have a Wii. And I don't have an Xbox either. I had one, but I sold it, and I only bought it just because I thought I could like resell it again, or because I thought I was gonna use it or something. I don't like having game systems. I just like having my computer, because you can play games on your computer just fine. People don't like seem to know that or something. I don't know. Or they don't want to they want to have their own game system, but I like having a computer. It's just, it does everything. Like, I don't need any extra little things. Just one nice computer is usually the way I go about it. That's my style. I have a guitar. I still have not learned to play. I'm sorry. And I do have my unicycle. I don't know why it just zoomed in like that. I can only go this far. Bam. So you're stuck here with me. And it's probably getting boring. So we'll have a moment of silence for me to think of something to say. I do want to say something. Yeah, I'm gonna miss this island. I'm gonna miss it. I'm also gonna be ready to come home though, and get out of this repetitive cycle of same thing every day, going over that building that I just zoomed in at. That's the defect. Earlier, I even had recorded a video of where I walked in and I said like, "Hey, what's up?" to like different people, and they're like, "Oh," and like Japanese. I don't know if I deleted it, but it was just a short video anyway. I go there like all the time anyway. But yeah, I'm like acting like I'm leaving this island for good, and I'm not. I'm coming back here for a whole another year. So we'll see what happens in that year. Alright, maybe it's about time I tell you about my idea. As of like last night, in middle of the night, like 2 in the morning or something, I was convinced, and I am still convinced, that I want to make an iPhone app that basically teaches the average person how to program a computer. Just the most basic little simple program, and and I want to make it. And I was talking to someone about it, and they're like, "Oh, that might be hard to, it's kind of hard to sandbox programming." Like, and I'm like, "I'll do the hard part. I'll do that part that you're talking about. That is like, how do you figure it out? I'll do that part, because I can't do the part where you figure out all the graphics and APIs and stuff like that." He's like, "Man, I'll do the APIs and I'm like, "Then you're the perfect guy to do that job." Like, oh man, okay. So on the corner of my screen, it just said Luzmo is online, and I've been waiting to be online at the same time. Every time I checked to see if this guy's online, it said like he was online like 4 hours ago or 2 hours ago or something like that. And he's finally on the same time as me. Finally. So he designed a Portal 2 map, and I want to play it with him. I'm going to ask him right now. Hold on, watch. Ready? Let's see what he says. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, right there. My bad. I'm ready to play your map. What will he say? Oh. Yay, let's play it! Woo! How do we start? Oh, he invited me. Okay. Click. Okay, I know I was like, hey, I'm gonna take you guys on this cliff, and I'm gonna show you a beach and everything like this, but I haven't played games, so I had to fix the Zoom. I haven't played games. Like, I don't really play games a lot anymore, but this guy did say that he made his own map for Portal 2. Like, he designed his own map. And like something like that, where someone took the time to do something like that, of course I'm gonna play that. So I'm sorry. I'm still gonna keep my promise. I'm still planning on keeping my promise. But I gotta play this really quick. Watch me. I want you to watch me too, actually, if it's possible.
Can you see me?
Yeah, I got some acne. Can't wait to come home. We'll still go.
Congratulations on successfully returning to the Central Hub Room. From here, you can select all previously completed courses.
Okay, I said, where do I go? He said, wait. There, now you can see. Right now I'm turning off my computer and restarting it because ever since the last time I installed Windows 7, I've had this weird thing where my keyboard just will stop working. Like bam, oh, keyboard doesn't work anymore. Stop. Wait, what? Nope, keyboard doesn't work. So I have to like restart the entire computer in order for my keyboard to work. This is my computer restarting. As you can see, my computer is restarting right now. Yep. Don't look at my password. Okay, hope you didn't see it because watch this. Actually, I'll play the higher version one. Sorry, that was another password. Yeah, chillin'. And then I zoom up on my fish. That was when I first got my camera. You guys are bored, aren't you? Ha! Ha ha ha! Ah ha ha! You're bored. Okay, but before I go out, I think I'm going to let me just show you this map just in case it's cool, and then before we go out I'm gonna let my battery charge a little bit, and I'm going to get something to eat, I think, because I don't want to like be like, oh, we're gonna go to this restaurant, because I would, but maybe we'll just go to A&W and get free refilled root beer or something like that. And then, yeah, before I go out, I'm going to recharge the battery, and I'm going to copy all those videos over so that, and then check the quality on them. And then maybe when we actually go see a view, I'll change it to high quality for a little bit or something, or take a picture, I don't know. Because I got a camera too. And then I wish I could show you the expressway, but it's not free anymore. Plus, I would be driving a little quickly, and that might not be a good thing. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do the view, and we'll just some beach. It shouldn't matter which beach. It's the ocean anyway. There's this beach that I'm thinking of that's just so cool, but it would take like a good 15 to, no, more like 20 minutes probably just to get there probably at least 20 minutes, maybe 25. I don't know. It would take a while just to get there. I don't even know how long it would take exactly. It's a nice beach though. It's pretty cool. It's like back there. It's just cool. It's just where you go. But yeah, we'll try this map. Oh, I have to download them. Oops. Hold on a second. Apparently it's on this web page and I have to download it and then I can play it. By the way, I'm not making a video to where you're like, oh yeah, that was cool, and you're gonna rate it. No, this is just like for family only. That's why I'm making it so long and boring, is because I'm not just showing you something specific. I'm just kind of wanting to feel you to feel like you're near me and me to feel like I'm near you or something like that. So that's why it's so long and boring, because it's meant to be, I guess. It's meant to be like that. So besides, you can skip through whatever you want anyway. It doesn't matter. Like, I'm not gonna get like offended, and if you're bored, I'm gonna understand. Yeah, I always use Google Chrome. Where's downloads and Internet Explorer? Alright, I'm turning this off. Oh, actually, I want to show you my... I want to show you his map. I'm just going to record it for myself, I guess.
Congratulations on successfully returning to the central hub room. From here, you can select all previously completed courses.
Yay! Ow! It's just a bunch of turds. I guess I just am gonna have to run as fast as I can and just make portals. Nah! I hate this. The end. I wish I could show you guys some of the friends I made here. Yeah, that's it for the games. I only played that because that guy made his own little map, so I was like, okay, I'll play it. Because he designed that map, I guess. Which is actually pretty cool. So. It's a beautiful day.